Iranian agents, and an unlikely assassin, the bizarre conspiracy unravels. In a shocking turn of events that reads like a spy thriller, Israeli authorities have unveiled an alleged Iranian-backed plot to assassinate top Israeli officials, including Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. At the center of this international intrigue is an unlikely figure, 73-year-old Modi Mammon, an Israeli pensioner now accused of being recruited by Iran to carry out the deadly mission. The gray-haired hitman, meet the septuagenarian suspect. Mammon, a businessman with extensive ties to Turkey, found himself entangled in a web of espionage that spanned multiple countries. Israeli security services claim the elderly suspect was smuggled into Iran not once, but twice, hidden away in the cabin of a truck like contraband. It was during these clandestine meetings that Iranian intelligence agents allegedly tasked Mammon with a mission that would shake the foundations of Israeli leadership. From pensioner to potential assassin, the recruitment process. According to Israeli authorities, Mammon's journey into the world of international espionage began innocently enough. Through Turkish intermediaries, he was introduced to a wealthy Iranian businessman named Eddie. What started as a potential business opportunity quickly spiraled into something far more sinister. The million-dollar murder plot, Tehran's deadly proposition. During meetings in Iran, Mammon allegedly discussed plans to assassinate not just Prime Minister Netanyahu, but also Defense Minister Yoav Gallant and Shin Bet Intelligence Chief Ronan Bar. The price tag for such a high-profile hit, a cool $1 million up front, if Israeli intelligence is to be believed. Revenge served cold, the motive behind the madness. Israeli officials claim this assassination plot wasn't just about taking out current leadership. It was payback, pure and simple. The trigger, the July killing of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh on Iranian soil, a death Tehran squarely places at Israel's feet. An eye for an eye, or in this case, a leader for a leader. Beyond borders, Iran's global reach and ambitious agenda. But the plot thickens. Israeli intelligence alleges that Iran's ambitions extended far beyond Israeli soil. Mammon was reportedly asked to recruit Russians or Americans for a chilling purpose, to assassinate Iranian dissidents living in Europe and the United States. It seems Tehran's reach knows no bounds. A spy network unraveled, the arrest and its aftermath. Mammon's alleged foray into international espionage came to an abrupt end in August when Israeli authorities swooped in and made the arrest. The suspect's own words, as reported by Israeli media, paint a picture of a man who may have been in over his head. "It's good that you arrested me. I don't know where it could have gone." An error of judgment, the defense speaks out. Eyal Besserglick, Mammon's lawyer, has been quick to downplay his client's alleged involvement, chalking it up to an error of judgment. He emphasized Mammon's history of cooperation with Israeli security services and pointed out that the suspect's own children serve in Israel's security forces. A patriot led astray, or something more sinister. The Shin Bet speaks, a grave warning to Israeli citizens. A senior Shin Bet official didn't mince words when describing the gravity of the situation. This is a very serious affair, which is an example of the great efforts of the Iranian intelligence agencies to recruit Israeli citizens to advance terror activities in Israel. The message is clear. No one is above suspicion when it comes to national security. Iran's long game, a history of assassination attempts. This isn't Iran's first rodeo when it comes to targeting foreign officials. The Islamic Republic has a long and bloody history of assassinating opponents abroad, with at least 20 confirmed kills and hundreds more deaths attributed to bombings of foreign facilities. The Shin Bet warns that Iran is likely to continue its efforts to recruit Israeli civilians, especially those with criminal backgrounds. A nation on edge, Israel's response to the threat. As Israel finds itself potentially on the brink of all-out war with Iran's proxy in Lebanon, Hezbollah, this assassination plot adds another layer of tension to an already volatile situation. The Israeli government now faces the dual challenge of protecting its leaders from internal threats while preparing for potential external conflicts. The geopolitical ripple effect, what this means for Middle East stability. The uncovering of this plot sends shockwaves through an already tense Middle East, with Israel and Iran perpetually at odds, and the specter of nuclear proliferation looming large. This latest development threatens to upset the delicate balance of power in the region. Unanswered questions. The investigation continues. As the dust settles on this explosive revelation, many questions remain. How deep does Iran's network of recruited assets go? Are there other sleeper agents waiting to be activated? And perhaps most pressingly, how will Israel respond to this brazen attempt on the lives of its top officials? In the shadowy world of international espionage, truth is often stranger than fiction. The case of Modi Mammon, the 73-year-old Israeli allegedly recruited to assassinate his own country's leadership, serves as a stark reminder that in the high-stakes game of Middle Eastern politics, appearances can be deceiving, and danger can come from the most unexpected places. Subscribe for more.